Oh, hi, hello. Welcome back to episode 8 of Commander, where we have just learned that our buddy Keldo, the allegedly lone person out here at this slightly decrepit-looking facility, is an old acquaintance of Jackson's.
Do you know this person, Jackson?
Yes. Oh, yes, I do.
Good
It's one of those people that you don't want to run into ever again, but then you do want to run into them again. That's Keldo.
Well, let me tell you, Chief, the feeling is mutual. The hell do you want?
I bet it is. So, do you want me to have our engineer here check your work over there?
Maybe. But first,
That's
I'm gonna
probably
want
for
to
best.
know what the hell you're doing here.
Well,
I was completely...
we are looking for someone.
Yeah, so Ellie here says. It ain't me, is it? Sure as hell
No,
better
we're
not
looking-
be.
we're
I
looking for-
have been clean since I got kicked out. I'll have you
Oh,
know.
yeah. Oh, well, I hope you have, Keldo.
Yeah,
Or is it that you just haven't been caught again yet?
no. I have been clean.
Clean, huh? Okay. You see, my friends here don't actually know about you. I haven't been able to tell them yet. I haven't known them long enough. So, I could go
Well-
into the history.
At least they get to hear both sides of it, I guess.
What you mean, the story of how you tried to get me kicked out of the Navy?
Now, that's bullshit, and you know it.
Yes, so lying about me sabotaging Sunfire's Vulture during maintenance, huh? That was a cracker.
That was not a lie. That's because you fucked up. And you know it.
Oh, did I indeed?
Yeah.
So,
You had the
I
damn
wasn't-
polarity the wrong goddamn way around, Jackson.
Listen, Caldo.
I know, it's sad.
I know full well which way around polarities go. But you had it marked up the wrong way. You think I can't tell which way around things should and should not be going because you switched the markings?
I did nothing malicious to her ship. I'll have you damned know.
No, because I stopped you. It would have been very malicious to her if I'd allowed it to continue.
He sort of...
Leans against the desk and sort of just puts his hand on his suit's hip, and he just sort of stands there, sort of regarding you all.
No. I have never, not once, been malicious to any of my crewmates. Not even you, Jackson. Not even
And
you,
that's not what the
Chief.
court-martial said.
I know what the damn court-martial said. And that was wrong.
Was it indeed?
Ellie, he earnestly believes this. Straight up, he is 100% sure this is the truth.
Okay. I mean, I see-
equally, I'm gonna give you this for free. So does Jackson. Jackson believes what he's saying is 100% the truth as well.
I think maybe your friend got blamed for somebody else's stuff, Jackson. Anyways, I'm saying that the ship probably was sabotaged. It wasn't either one of you. But I don't know who it was.
Whoever the hell did it, I paid the price for it. I'm still pissed
Yeah,
off
it
about
looks
it.
like you did. Yeah, it's understandable. You want to help it there? So that way we all can go inside and have this little family reunion, maybe over coffee or tea.
I ain't got none of that. Chief,
I got some coffee back on my ship.
you stay there. Ellie, you can come over if you want to. Don't,
All right.
please don't try any funny business.
I won't.
Thank you.
I only suffocate pirates to death.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
He'll
Something
let
like
he'll let you come over. He's regarding Jackson very, very warily.
So, friend, working with, Sirius now, are you?
Me working for Sirius? Hell no.
Interesting.
Why, what the hell is
Who are you working for these days?
I ain't.
Then what are you doing here?
Well, I'm fixing the place up so I can stay here. Keep out of life.
So you live here?
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah. I discovered this place a couple of years back. Been chilling out here ever since.
We found a photograph of this exact place. In the ship of the guy that we're looking for. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, do you?
No. This Leonard guy. Huh. No, I don't know anything about this Leonard guy that you're after. Why, does he owe you money or something?
Not us. You might owe somebody money, but it's not us.
I don't think
Right.
he owes anybody money. You know what he owes me? I just need to hit him once. Just once. Right in his punchable face. Just one time. Just rearing up and get a good one in. And then after that, I think I might be hospitable.
Huh. Well, alright. Here's my work. I've got 2 of the domes open and habitable, although it's a bit dank and dirty in there. I've been working my way through it.
All right.
Anyone
no
else
problem.
here?
No, it's just me. How the hell did you find this place anyway? It took me months of just aimless wandering to find this.
Science.
Well,
Yeah.
if Chief over there doesn't mind me asking, I might ask you later about that.
You can ask anything you want.
Well,
Whether we can answer, I have no idea.
alright. Well, thank you for clearing that one up, Chief.
You don't need to call me Chief anymore.
Old habits, I guess.
And he sort of offers the table to Ellie to have a look at. Let's see actually how well he's doing. Oh man, yeah, he's doing really well actually. He's doing really well indeed.
Holy butts.
Yeah.
This looks great.
Yeah.
Much better than Jackson's handiwork.
Don't let him fool you. He's more talented than he looks, even if he is an asshole. Don't you
You know
dare!
what?
Don't you dare tell me that's a lie.
I'm detecting.
Oh no, I know I'm an
hostility here.
asshole.
Yeah, I mean, both of you are kind of ranking up on my asshole meter here. And both of you, I might end up slapping before the end of this day. If you two can't stop squabbling like an old divorced couple, that'd be great.
Well, alright.
Oh, you didn't half it, Ellie. Oh yes. I have been waiting for this day. I've so wanted to run across you again, Keldo.
But you're both wrong about what happened. It's pretty obvious, so why would you want to run into him when you're just both wrong? Both of you are wrong. What you thought happened did not happen.
A lot of
Oh no,
enmity.
it definitely happened.
A lot of
If
enmity.
I hadn't stopped it,
Ellie, I'm
Tasha's
with
vulture
you.
would have exploded.
Yeah, he
They're
stopped
both
somebody else.
assholes.
Yeah, he stopped somebody else, but he didn't stop. But Kelbo over here, you didn't stop. You stopped your friend from blowing up. That's what you did. And then this man over here took the fall for your friend not blowing up. That's it. That's all we know right now.
I mean,
It probably was somebody higher up trying to kill the general's daughter to make him super sad for some revenge.
excuse. Wait, what? Are you kidding?
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Sunfire
my
is the
fucking
Rear
god.
Admiral's daughter.
The fucking Rear Admiral, are you kidding?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me. He just sort of.
Leans back against one of the corridors, and you can hear him just breathing.
So, Keldo,
So, shh.
if there was somebody that was putting you up to that, it would probably be a very good time for you to come clean to that. There is no judge around here. There is no jury. There is only us. So, if it would be fantastic if, for once in your life, you could tell the truth. And if you don't tell the truth, I'm going to squash you so flat that you'll have to roll down your socks to take a shit, my son.
I'm gonna want an intimidation roll, please.
Damn
right.
right.
Oh man, that was so good.
Come on.
Can I make an insight roll on
shit.
Jackson?
Yeah. What are you trying to suss out about Jackson at the moment?
So Ellie knows that neither one of these two dingbats is lying, right?
Yeah.
They're both just
Yeah,
being
they-
huge dingbats.
Keldo,
Wait, Jackson-
you've got the perfect read on Keldo, and you've got a pretty good read on Jackson. Jackson is understandably very pissed off that one of his best friends nearly died, and he blames Keldo squarely. Keldo
Gotcha.
thinks that he was set up as some fool guy. He didn't like Jackson very much as a sort of boss person. That was more of a professional dislike, you probably suspect. The read you get from Keldo is a lot of this is new info to him.
Okay. And then Jackson still, despite me saying that Keldo is not lying, is just gun-ho and thinks it is Keldo and wants him to confess to a crime he did not commit.
I don't think so, no. Brother Sabathius, can you chime in with any this is with a 12 on the insight. What's Jackson's
Right.
thought process here?
Yeah, that he caught Keldo out doing something that would have resulted in essentially the ship exploding. So
This was
it was either a serious mistake,
there's a
or he was doing it
component.
deliberately.
Yeah.
Whether he was because Sunfire or Tasha Richards and him were very good friends.
Yeah, she was your pilot for a while, wasn't she? She taught you how
Yes.
to fly.
Yes, we got to be very good friends. So whether Keldo was jealous of this or whatever, he was caught doing that and then court-martialed out of the Navy.
Okay, so what does Jackson want him to fess up to?
Yeah.
then?
What? Yeah. And you don't. As a player, you don't have to be fully. You don't have to give the whole game away with this. It is your information to tell in a way that Ellie would read from Jackson's mannerisms, if you want to.
Yeah, that essentially you can't trust Keldo and never has. you can't trust anything he says.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't trust anything he says is the truth. He's someone who would happily lie if it gets him out of a sticky situation.
Saskia would like to say, just to Jackson.
Ooh, such imperial-style political intrigue in the Federation, eh?
Oh yeah. We have our fair share of political machinations,
Proud of you.
Private channel, I assume, on that
Thank
one.
you.
Right, so let me get Keldo's stat line. Ooh. So remind me, please, what information Jackson is looking for from Keldo.
Whether he really is alone down here, whether he's being paid to be here. Because him randomly living on a place like this doesn't really believe it.
That's fair.
Means he's got to be here for some reason.
All right. I would be a little more willing if you wouldn't be quite so visceral in
Piece
your
of shit about it.
details. But yeah, I for sure owe you that much.
Happy to hear it, Keldo.
Uh-huh.
Shall we talk inside?
Sure. As long as
It's
you,
a bit grim and it's a bit chilly out here.
yeah, you ain't wrong. As long as you let me finish first before you start shooting me or squashing me or whatever the hell you're gonna do.
You boys think you can play nice?
Yeah,
Oh,
as
yeah.
long as Chief here is good about it. I ain't got no doubt in my mind he'd do that if he had half a chance and half an excuse.
You're not wrong, Keldo.
Yeah, I've worked with you for far too long, Chief. I know exactly what you're like when you're like this. Alright, let's go inside and have a chat.
And he puts his tools down and sort of taps in a simple code. It's just like 22222 on the keypad.
Jackson's not surprised at all.
Yeah. Ellie, give me a. Well, actually, no. Everybody, give me a cyber roll. You can add this one as well, please. You check this one off.
In a private channel tomorrow.
Nice.
In a private channel tomorrow, I think Ellis is like, I think they just need to kiss.
It's always the same.
Here's me
You're
trying to
gonna
method
fight or
act
fuck.
this.
It's just the way it goes.
And they just need to kiss.
So yeah, there's a double airlock. Jackson, you recognize that as the default setting for that model of lock. It is one used often in the Federal Navy, mostly on ships though, never on facilities. So this is probably a salvaged part. Who else rolled well? No one well enough to know that. Okay, so yeah, he takes you all inside, unhinges his grubby suit, and yeah, you can see he's got a few prominent facial scars. Those weren't there when you saw him last, Jackson. He's definitely had his nose broken. It's not set quite straight.
Jackson is not surprised.
And And yeah, he's quite a tall, quite a well-built guy. And has the same hairstyle as Jackson as well, but it's a bit more stubbly, a little less well kempt. Inside, you get a smell of just sort of a slight geesley / salty air kind of smell, as if a diesel generator next to a beach had been running for a while. The inside is almost silent. You can just hear the waves outside. And there are many crates of things just stacked in the corners and around the edges of the room. There's a bed that's been made on some of these crates. You can see sort of strange aquatic-looking creatures that have been sort of chopped up and half-cooked. And there's a pot stewing in the corner over a small fusion heater, letting off a bit of steam. Doesn't smell of anything, though. And I think that's all of the important. Oh yeah, and there's a nice window. You got a nice view. And he offers one of the selection of mostly intact chairs and stools for everyone to sit down on.
I've got to say, Caldo, nice place we got here.
Oh, thank you, Chief. That's why I've been working on this place, fixing it up.
What happened to you? That nose wasn't broken when we last saw each other.
No. You look like you've taken a hell of a hit as well.
You could say that. It has its advantages, but...
Yeah, like squashing me, maybe. Am I right?
It wouldn't be a disadvantage in that area, no.
Oh, yeah, I figured. So, yeah, I owe some people a lot of money.
Why am I not surprised?
Because I used to be a drug addict, you know that.
Yes, I know that too. It's a shame you didn't clean that up when you got kicked out of the Navy.
Yeah, you're right. And that's why I'm clean now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thank you.
So how long have you been here?
Oh man. What's the date?
November
checks
3303.
Oh, holy shit. No, I've been here longer than I thought then. About 18 months, 19 months or so.
So how did you end up here then?
Hiding.
You know, it would be more defendable for this place if you had changed the default lock code, you know.
There were no locks. I added that myself from the ship.
Yes. You do know that 2222 is the default lock code.
I know. It ain't a priority at the moment, honestly.
So what is the priority?
Atmospherics, water filtration, sewage processing. You know, basic shit, so I can go to sleep at night and not have to worry I'm gonna suffocate.
Well,
Question,
that's certainly a priority. So this place here, you built this or you found
Oh god, no, I didn't build this, I found this.
Because that might suggest that it originally belonged to our friend that we are looking for. Was anything in here when you moved in?
Yeah.
Anything left behind?
Few rations, which was nice. All of the stuff you see in the kitchen area I got over here, and some furniture. You know, the bed ain't great, so I'm set up here. All of this shit in the boxes is mine. I'm pretty sure you'll probably find my uniform in one of them.
You still keep it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's a reminder of the past I could have had if I wasn't such a dickhead.
Well, that's partly why I keep mine as well, Caldo. Although my exit was somewhat different.
Medically retired, you say?
Yeah.
Was that the,
Yeah. Yes, being different is not beneficial to your progression, let's say.
Yeah,
You know how the world is.
Yeah, and I know how those bastards up top treat people like you and me.
Hmm.
So yeah. Because I really don't want to get on the business end of your, new enhancements. Finn Kantos.
Okay.
Is his name. Works out of, where is it? Epsilon Eridindi? Something like that.
Eridni?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about him?
He's the guy I owe the money to.
Yeah, you and me both, brother.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. I knew that was gonna come back and bite me in the ass one day.
Yeah, he has a habit of doing that.
Yep. Sure does.
So is this guy like real bad news?
He's sure not
You
good
do
news.
not know how bad news that man is if you get on his bad side. Holy shit. Missy, you ain't got no idea. Why do you think my face looks like this now?
Mara, what do you owe him money for?
I mean, I didn't do anything bad, if that's what you're asking.
So you ain't a drug addict. That's a good way to start.
I'm a racer, so it's not much better when it comes to loan sharks.
Uh-huh. Couple of million, is it? Or is it less or more? How long have you
it's a
owed
couple
him
million.
for? Oh.
Let's just say I skipped out on my last payment.
Oh, holy shit. He's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I bought a really nice ship shell with it.
Oh, that's nice. You can
Felt
take
worth
my
it at the time.
scrap heap of a junk ship out back if you want it. It ain't gonna
So
fly
wait a
again.
Wait a second, let me get this right. So we are made up of a possessive mama issues with Saskia over there, discharged military man who, by all intents and purposes, probably wanted to maybe be a career military man, a loan shark and dead lady, and killed a bunch of pirates?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
holy
sounds
shit,
about right.
what a crew.
Yeah.
We are like, everybody wants us dead, I believe. Hey, how long did you say you were here?
18 or 19 months, I think. Something like that.
18 or 19 months. Okay, I
Yeah.
heard 90, and I was like, 7 years, and you only did this. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Christ, no. Jesus. I had to camp in my damn ship for the first 2 months I was here. This place was a wreck.
You mind if I look at the stuff that was here? And Jackson, please, for the love of God, like, don't kill him. Please don't kill. If you kill
Yeah, I'd
him, I'm gonna be
appreciate
so mad at you.
if you didn't kill me as well. That'd be nice.
He's not horrible, but also Mara, maybe not mention how much you owe Finn.
Oh. That's pennies compared to how much I owe the man. Put it that
I
way.
don't owe him a lot, but why do you think I'm doing this job, Ellie?
I mean, I figured you just wanted to buy nicer ships.
I mean, I want to do up the Imperial Eagle, but at the same time, he was taking a cut out of all of my winnings, and I just left without paying him the last one, and haven't paid him since.
If you're lucky, you might catch him in a good mood.
Yeah, I'm sure hoping that the next time I see him, I can bring him some money, and that'll butter him up a little bit.
Hey,
Yeah, usually does the trick. What do you want?
I'm a little. So if you were to call Finn or send him some data,
Why
he would
the
come
hell-
after you first.
Why the hell would I want to call Finn? I would be a dead man.
All right, that's it. That's all the questions I had. I'm gonna go check out this stuff over here. Jackson, be nice. Don't be a
I have a
dick.
question.
Uh-huh.
Did you set that nose yourself?
Did my best, yeah.
Oh, good lord, sit there. Let me take a look at it.
You a
See if
doctor or
there's anything we can
something?
do with it. Well, was.
Ah. Is she good, Jackson?
Yep.
Well, alright. I might
Just
not
hold
like
still.
the guy, but I trust his judge of character, mostly. It's
Jesus.
not bad for a self job, but
And you can still breathe through that thing. Oh my
just
word.
about.
Gosh. Well, you're gonna have some trouble in a few years if you don't get that seen to properly.
Oh, don't you worry, I know that. I got a hammer and a chisel or something. I can sort it out if I need to. Got more
Lord.
important things to keep my attention for now.
That sounds
Tell you what,
too
you
brutal a job even for me, Keldo.
You keep playing nice with us. You help us out in what we need to do. I'll get that thing sorted a little better. I'll even give you a few analgesics. Get it done painlessly. No need to chisel your own goddamn nose off.
All right. What's the catch?
Stop being dicks to each other. That's the catch. Just be honest and help us out for a second. Jesus Christ, I'm so mad right now.
Because my next question, part of it, Kat, it's a very important question. Because you have been, of course, looking through the space. You've been looking through all the things in the space. Have you
some
come
of them.
across any containers with a black, roughly spherical device, say, or this big?
No. I
Good.
mean,
If you do,
you're welcome to check the
don't-
other domes, but I've not managed to get inside them.
we'll be doing so. Now, if you do come across any, don't mess with them. Okay, I'll go get my stuff now. Play nice, all you hear.
All right.
Are the domes you say? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Let me. I'll
this-
go and take a look at that, and I'll let Saskia help you out. You can trust her. I trust her.
All right. I'll do that, Chief. This is Dome 3. Dome 4 is through there. That one I've got access to. That's where the plants grow. 1 and 2. I could just knock down the doors or cut through them, but that'll compromise the structure of the units. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
All right,
let
I'll
me.
see if I can get in there.
Right, Ellie. Right. Come on with me. See if we can get in. See if there's anything that someone may have left behind. It could be a wild goose chase, but we won't know until we have a look.
Okay. Mara, you're remaining with Caldo at the moment? Or are you helping
Yeah.
one of the others? Okay.
I think I'll stick around. I'm not. She's not a talkative sort, but
Yeah.
she's kind of feeling a bit of kinship, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. Ooh. Caldo looks you up and down and... How the hell did you get involved in someone like that anyway? Thought someone
It's-
like you would probably have a lot more sense than...
You'd think that. And yet, it's very easy to get wrapped up in things you shouldn't when you're young and stupid.
Well, fuck
I'm
me, if,
still
that's,
young
if,
and
that
stupid.
ain't, if that ain't life advice I could have done with 20 fucking years ago, Jesus.
Yeah. I sure wish I'd had somebody to teach me that these are the kinds of people you don't get involved with.
Yeah.
I wrecked a few ships. It wasn't anything big, but I wrecked a few ships. I couldn't afford to fix them.
Oh.
I very stupidly thought that, you borrow money from somebody, it's not a big deal. But
Well,
it turns out it's
usually it ain't, but people
Yeah,
like
turns
that...
out backwater systems not usually filled with those kinds of people.
No.
So, yeah. I don't owe him a lot of money, but I don't have a lot of money, so it's,
That's why you're on your wild goose chase.
Yeah. I mean, becoming a commander would be great anyway.
Oh shit, you're coming a... Christ,
well,
yeah, that'd...
I'd like to.
Yeah, that
if
would...
we can finish this mission, that is.
Huh.
But yeah, it opens up more doors to earning the money to pay back the people I owe money to.
Yeah. I wish I could fly a spaceship worth a damn, but...
Yeah.
Chief's the best man for that. Even if he is a dickhead.
Well, I got a baby back home. I really want to fix up that Imperial Eagle, but I can't do shit till I pay off my debts, and I don't want to be a racer for the rest of my life. I love going fast, but they do tend to not last very long.
Yeah.
So yeah, I figured maybe
almost as dangerous as piracy or fugitive.
not far off. It's just usually self-inflicted.
Yeah. Yeah, tell me about that. Listen, I might think the man is a complete dickhead, but you stick around, Chief, he'll look after you, usually. Just don't be dumb.
Now, I'll keep that in mind. I'm certainly not as dumb as I was when I was, you know.
Well, I'd like to think I am, but here he is. Master Chief Petty Officer Jackson West haunting my ass. I ain't even dead yet. Holy shit.
I mean, you came all the way here, you still can't get rid of him.
Hey, Chief's the least of my worries these days. If he wants to flatten me or punch me into the ground, then yeah. I'd rather not.
At least you know where you stand with someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like him. We don't get on. We never have. But I don't want to wish ill on the man,
Yeah. He's being good to us.
Well, that's good. Just don't piss him off.
Good to know.
Yeah, especially if he's got that crane arm of his now.
Oh,
Holy
I've
shit.
seen the damage he can do with that, though it was to a floor. Not to a person. Don't tell him I told you that.
Huh. Well, at least, let me guess, he didn't go to a loan shark to get a loan to pay for that damage, huh?
No, I don't think so.
Well, he's smarter than the both of us.
Apparently so. That's not hard, though.
Yeah, you're right there. I'm gonna sort myself out a drink.
You do
you want
that.
some?
I'm fine, thank you.
Alright, it's just filtered water. I boil it just to
Actually,
be
do you
safe.
know what? You know what? I'll have some.
Alright. It tastes a bit metallic-y, but that's just
That's all right.
just the dissolved minerals. It ain't nothing to worry about. I've done the checks.
Alright, I'll have some.
Okay, so Jackson, Ellie. And Saskia. Saskia, remind me please what you were up to. You were looking...
I was getting my kit so I could start having a look at this person's nose. I've come back and I've got it, and I'm just going to say, at least you two are bloody lucky you didn't get into your shenanigans in an Imperial world. You'll be working that off the rest of your life.
So we'll come to that in just a few moments. Ellie and Jackson. How are you gonna have a go at getting into these other two domes? It doesn't take you long to notice that the interior, one of the blast doors, it's an atmospheric containment door. It's shut, and it's welded shut.
Ah.
Yep.
That's going to be hard to open.
Yeah. Outside, there are no obvious entrances.
So the only entrance has been welded shut.
That is immediately obvious without a search check.
I mean, I suppose we can search it, or I can start working on unwelding it.
Yeah, let me have a
Do
look.
a reverse weld.
Yeah.
So that way the door's still functional for this poor idiot out here.
Yeah, he's not had a go at that because he doesn't have the kit for it.
Yeah.
Plainly obvious that his equipment is extremely rudimentary here. So I think. Ooh. Security. Perception or tactics.
To find the other entrances, or
Yes.
Yeah. I'll go perception. See if there's any. See if there's a back door. Or
Okay.
I'll roll security.
some other way in. Right. Pray for me. Oh, that'll do.
Well, holy cow. Yeah. Jackson, it's whilst you're... are you and Ellie going all together, or are you splitting up to search?
I think if they're both searching, we've probably gone like opposite ways round.
Gotcha. Yeah. So this is like a 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of, and there's a connector going between each, and there's one random connector, it's sort of corridor that goes outwards and doesn't it doesn't have a door on the other end, or so you think.
Right.
It looks initially like a just an extension, and it's a facade. You find out this is a very, very good facade. I think you're probably familiar with similar atmospheric protection domes and the kind, during deployments to hostile environments, you for sure would have been housed in or eaten in or had your ship fixed near structures similar to this.
Okay.
And I think Jackson almost walks past to go for a bit of a paddle in the shallow water to check out the other domes, when just the way the light hits the facade here, this end cap, just right off the ocean, that you realise that there is, in fact, the slimmest of slim joins that shouldn't be there.
Have you got any luck yet? Because I think I have found something.
If there is something here, I have completely missed it. Yep, no luck.
I'm not surprised if you did. It's I nearly missed it myself. The light hitting it just right. What about seeing here? Right down the middle of that seam there.
All right, I'm coming over. And I walk over. Oh.
Yeah.
Hell, okay.
Yeah, I think it probably takes you a few even you, an experienced engineer, a few moments to notice it. And you have to wait for the waves hitting the shore to bounce the light back at just the right angle.
Jackson brushing dust off it, and
yeah, it's very sandy, because there's no plants on this world. It's above the surface. It is basically completely barren. And yeah, this is an entrance of some kind for sure, 100%.
right. Would I be familiar with how to open that or not?
Let me have your choice of culture and lore, tactics, or sleight of hand. I think.
Oh God!
I reckon you've seen this kind of this kind of thing on hidden hidden compartments during vessel searches.
Right. Under culture and law, they're all equally bad. So.
Ellie, do you
Yes.
do you fancy having a crack at it? And this was just a knowledge check for Jackson. This particular setup, he doesn't
Familiar with.
Yeah, not familiar with at all.
But yeah, I want to get like a full view of it first, I guess. So I guess I'll run my hands along the crates to try to see like all of it, the full view, and then
you won't need
there's
to
a
roll
computer panel.
Yeah, particularly for that. I don't think I'll get you to roll for that one either. It'll just take you a bit of time. We're talking like 5 minutes or so of poking, prodding, Jackson's assistance, Jackson using his metallic hand to poke and prod and tap a little better than his fleshy fist will do. It's very, very well disguised. This is, in Jackson's opinion, probably not the work of Keldo. Keldo is reasonable, begrudgingly perhaps, but he's nowhere near this good, not at all. And the scene that you see on this, it's sort of panelled facade with. I'd imagine a place for atmospheric computer to go. There's nothing there at the moment, and other connections and expansion ports for pipes and other stuff. It follows. It stops at one of these sort of structural indentations, and it takes. Actually, I reckon it'll probably take Jackson giving you a boost up or something similar for you to get up high enough to be able to see where it goes from there. I won't make you roll for that. As tempting as it is for shenanigans. Further investigation suggests that the computer panel is nowhere near this. It's probably hidden nearby, so that whatever this door is connecting back inside is less likely to either break or be discovered. If someone tries their luck with a sledgehammer or something, it's not going to shatter the computer. Equally, by not having it immediately nearby, it would aid in its stealthiness. Now, there's a few bits of trash lying around, probably Keldo's, a couple of crates as in storage units, not crates as in the ship Jackson flies. Looking through those, you can see components and other things, and it's shuftying one of these crates as you're looking inside. Probably one of you two out of curiosity to see what Keldo's up to, or looking for useful gubbins. You see it right, just the lip of the access panel, just getting buried by the sand. It doesn't take much in the way of digging, and a bit of either brute force or coaxing with some oil, up to you, to get it open.
Let's just not break it, and I think Ellie coax it up open.
Yeah, still needs probably Jackson's assistance to get the thing open. It's rusted solid.
Just enough persuasion to make it pop open.
Yes. And inside, there's an access panel. looking far more like it's going to be a deliberate inclusion of this base, not something that Keldo's jerry-rigged up to the front door.
All right, let's see if I can crack this open.
Yeah,
is it
this
charged
is
up?
this was here originally. Let's see if that can tell us anything.
All right.
So kind of does the computer turn on?
Oh yeah, fires
Okay.
up immediately. Nice.
Ooh.
I will have also a security test. You can use Jackson's help at +1 because this is the sort of thing that this kind of setup is very, very similar to smugglers for when they're hiding their secret compartments. And having been pirate hunting, you would have doubtless found, petty smugglers here and there.
Okay.
So yeah, that's your pirate knowledge, coming into play.
I'll use his help.
Nice. How do you go about doing this? It's a complicated cipher to begin with. You are not going to be able to just guess the code. You're going to have to actually hack it, either hardware and or software.
I think I just hook up a software code breaker to it, and I'll probably, just do that and just wait for the system to run through.
Okay, where's my? Oh, there you are. All right, let's see how long it takes. Oh wow, it just busts through it. I think within the first 100,000 combinations, which is really rare. And you hear the door slide open.
All right, let me write this code down for Keldo. All right, and the Ellie puts it in her pocket and then heads on in.
Okay. Following Jackson?
Yes.
Okay. We shall hop back to Saskia and Mara. Oh, hi.
Oh.
You're with Keldo. He's still a little distrustful of you both, because you're hanging out with his arch nemesis, as it were.
Fair. I'm just gratefully drinking the water.
Oh yeah, it's a bit metallic-y, but refreshing.
May as well give you the once over, since you've been looking after yourself in here for a year and a half.
Done my best, ma'am.
Well,
Let's have a medicine check from you, I suppose.
so I guess someone was into camping when they were a child, were they?
No. Yeah. He's in reasonable health. It's obvious that this man has been beaten to death's door more than once within the past couple of years-ish. When you... the places he lets you see are usually quite battered, scarred. You see very severe burns on his back, and he has quite severe ligament damage in both of his legs.
Bad. And this is all from a few loan sharks, is it?
Uh-huh. Well, everything except maybe my right ankle. That I did falling out of a ship when I was in the Navy.
Right. Well, there's little I can do for a lot of it now, other than
Yeah.
a couple of vitamin pills. Keep your dietary balance well. The nose, I can break and reset it in a way which will be more comfortable. It all depends on if you would like that.
Go right ahead. If you can do that without it hurting too much, yeah, that'd be swell.
It's going to hurt. I do have some drugs, but it is going to hurt a little bit.
Before I say yes to the drugs, which drugs?
These are mostly the over-the-counter painkillers, if I'm to be honest.
Yeah. All right. Sure. Carry on. Just
Nothing addictive, nothing opioid-based, no.
Good. That's the one I gotta steer clear of.
Thank you for being candid.
Well, you're a doctor. No point lying to the doctor, is there?
Oh, no, we can always tell. Always.
Uh-huh. Don't I know it? All right.
Let's hold still. And,
Yeah,
Mara, come over here with that light, will you? You're not squeamish.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, dear. Now you can close your eyes.
That's more I'm not looking forward to the noise.
Yeah, close your ears as well if you can.
Okay.
Hey, tell you what, put on your suit helmet and turn off the sound. Should be
Oh,
able to...
that's a great idea. And I'll just pull the helmet on. I'm
Yeah.
holding the light up, but I've got the helmet on, and I'm just going, okay.
I'm sure your colleague here will let you know you can't hear me, can you? Right. Okay.
Let's deep breath in.
There is a sickening crack as his nose breaks and he screams really loudly.
Just let it out.
It's a worryingly long kind of scream. He's got a hefty lung capacity, our man here, and lots of cussing.
There we go. All done. See, that wasn't too bad, was it?
Yeah.
Just over in a second or two.
That was fucking awful, but I've been through worse. Jesus.
No, I don't have any lollipops, but take these 2 or 3 times a day.
Oh,
Next
all right.
week or so.
He
Fantastic.
takes the pills and looks over the ingredients and.
Okay.
All right, thank you,
Breathe
Doc.
through your mouth. Try not to sneeze. Try very, very hard not to sneeze.
Kind of difficult with all
Okay.
this dust, but I'll do my best.
Right, so you say you've been here, what, 18 months, and it was deserted when you got here?
It was, yeah.
Right, and not found anything out of the ordinary then?
Not really, no. Other than the state of the place, but I guess that's just because it ain't designed for this atmosphere, you know? Heavily reducing with the amount of salt content in the water. There's very little atmospheric oxygen, but must be some bugs or something in the water that just attack the metal.
Oh, sorry, 1 second.
Mara, are you still wearing that helmet?
Yeah, yes.
It's
Are you
all done
done?
now. It's all done. Thank you for your help.
Alright.
Well,
I was just vibing.
we'll make a medical assistance for that. Right.
Hmm.
And so, could you remind, how did you find this place?
Sheer dumb luck. I came down here because these canyons, great place to hide a ship. Found this place. It's been my home since.
There's no shortage of scientific sites around, so yeah, you're not going to raise any eyebrows from being down here at
Exactly.
at such a place.
Especially
Yes.
this far into Imperial space.
Oh, we're not all that bad.
Oh, I know, but Federal, ex-Navy, owes a few 100 million. The last
No,
place
you
they'll
were
look.
kidding.
Oh yeah. Well, originally it was like 10, but compound interest.
Yeah, that's how
Son
they
of a
get
bitch.
you.
No, it's because they're absolute assholes.
Yep.
Take advantage of the weak and desperate.
Yep.
So, yeah, Mara, as well as Ellie's pirates, do we need to keep an eye out for your loan sharks as well?
He has never sent anyone after me before. I don't know how he operates at the moment. I mean, did you have all of these injuries? They weren't all Finn, were they?
Not himself, no.
Nah, yeah, okay.
His
yeah,
goons,
I mean,
yes.
I don't know is the true answer. I don't owe as much as our new friend.
Well,
I do
couple
owe
of
some.
million is probably a little low down on his list of priorities.
I don't think he'll come chasing.
Not
But-
you, but he'll be chasing me.
Yeah, and we're here now and, kill two birds with one stone. But no, apart from that, I don't think I'm high priority, but if we bump into him, he's not going to be happy unless I can give him some money. Why do you think I haven't touched my ship in so long? She's doing okay.
Oh, lots of things to fix then. Well, I wonder what skeletons Jackson might have popping up as well. I mean, other than your good self, of course, but you haven't been as much
skeleton.
trouble.
Yeah, right. I mean, if Chief doesn't get to me first, our man probably will.
Well, have you been to the authorities about it? Dumb question.
No.
I know, loan sharks
Of course
and
I
whatnot.
haven't.
Right.
Absolutely not. I have been keeping a low-ass profile for the past 6 years. Yeah, about that. Since I got kicked out of the Navy. The thing they don't tell you is the reason why I was so paranoid about those painkillers you got. They'll pump you full of opioids and speed and God knows what else, keep you awake 20 hours a day, work you to the bone, pay you pittance, and they'll expect you to jump any time and say, "Thank you, sir. Thank you for treating me like dog shit. It's been a pleasure."
Yeah,
I might
isn't
also
that the
be a
way
little
everywhere?
bitter and biased, but shit happens, right?
But you are trained by the look of it. Engineering, was that? There's
Not
got to
quite
be
as good as Chief, but
So, military trained experience. There's got to be some sponsor in one of the systems around here that'll look after you if you put a few feelers out. Use a different alias, perhaps, of course.
yeah.
I just wouldn't want to see you spending the rest of your natural life here on this wet rock.
I don't mind this wet rock, honestly. Worst places I could be. And the whatever the hell they are, fish? I don't know. They're pretty tasty.
So, once you've been here making it comfortable for yourself and whatnot, you haven't come across any data pads, sticks, documents, have you?
No. Now that you come to ask that, I haven't.
None at all. Interesting. No computer terminals.
Oh, there's a couple of computer terminals, sure, but they're just atmospherics and base functions. Nothing important in those. Well, I mean, those are important, but not for whatever it is you're doing.
Well, we might give them a once-over anyway. I mean, we have come across
That'd be my
certain systems in our time which they had sneaky little things hidden under the bias, But yeah, we'll check it out then. Yes.
Yeah, I ain't quite so hot in computers. I can get them up and running, but if you want someone to program them, I'm not the person to ask.
Cool. Well, it looks like you've already started cataloging things into boxes you've found and boxes you brought. That's
Yeah.
handy at least. And
Knock
yes,
yourselves out. I mean, if you want to root through my shit, be my guest. I ain't got much.
yes, we're not here to rob or raid you, of course.
Well, I
but
kind
thank
of
you
figured.
very much.
Kind of figured that. Well, when Chief piped up, they're like, "Ah, shit. Well, I'm dead, but at least it ain't from Keldo, at least. But no. As I say,
So-
he's an asshole, but he's a man of integrity."
It is intriguing, though. I mean, I do like a little bit of intrigue. If he didn't do whatever that is with the pilot, and you didn't, who did?
I don't know.
No.
But
Yeah,
learning
is
that
odd.
she was the goddamn Admiral's daughter, plenty of people would want. Somebody somewhere got real pissed off by Admiral Richards and set me up. I reckon. Now that I know that. Shit! I should have seen it coming. Goddamn.
Huh. Is that a little bit of yearning for revenge I see burning in those eyes?
I ain't got the time
Intrigue.
or energy for revenge anymore. But, you know, served with them for plenty of years. Even if I didn't get on with everybody I was with, you know, it was still the siblinghood, you know. You're fighting a war, sometimes against folks like you in the Empire, sometimes folks like Keldo.
Well, I know I've just met you, and I am, of course, your doctor, but you are just as worthwhile a human as the rest of us. Your life, your experiences, and your future are just as valid. Do not discount yourself. Okay?
Well, holy shit! If I ever expected to hear that, it wouldn't be from the utterances of a, you know, Imperial mooching around with my ex-chief petty officer. You know, life's
Oh,
full of
that's the truth.
surprises.
Do not give up on yourself, okay?
Oh,
You're worth it. Now, I do need to get to work, so,
knock yourselves out.
Remember-
I'm gonna have to probably take it easy a bit because my face really hurts right now. You know, being as you just
Here you
broke
go.
my nose and everything.
chew a couple of these, and remember, don't sneeze. I don't want to have to glue that back on, okay?
Ugh. Doing my best, but try not to kick up any dust, you know? This place is sandy, dusty. That's why I'm trying to work on the Atmo filters. I mean, other than breathing. You know, hey, go ahead.
Okay.
He lies down and starts massaging his temples. You can see he's in a lot of discomfort. So yeah, the two of you, what are you gonna search for?
Right, well, I'd start with the stack of boxes already arranged of stuff that was already found here.
Yeah.
Because we know they've got smuggling in the last place. There's possibly, hidden compartments or something.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
worth going through them.
Looking
Yeah.
for anything that looks like the same kind of stuff that we find.
Yes. There are some. Mara, you'd recognize this more. Some plainly federal, just military storage boxes. They're dime a dozen, and common as muck. You are pretty sure these are probably not from the base. These are probably Keldo's. And there are a few snazzier looking ones, even if they are a bit bashed, bruised, busted, and corroded. You can search all of them, of course, but that's like the general gist you're looking at.
So we're looking specifically at stuff that he has sorted as stuff he
All of it.
found.
Yeah. So
And
the sorting is fairly thorough. It's not meticulous, but it is good enough to keep things into definite boxes. So you've got box of clothing, box of clothing that is obviously not his. You've got sort of stationery. There's some old school paper, pens, a couple of oh blast, what do you call the things? like office supplies. But nothing much in that particular box. There's construction materials. There is foodstuffs. There's some really old, like dehydrated rations. They look like I think Saskia's probably more familiar with the kind of thing those are. They're the rather minging protein bars that you add water to make edible. They're certainly not palatable, but they are at least safe to eat if you're in a hurry, and it makes sense that he's left those. So yeah, let's see. Because you're specifically looking for hidden stuff as well, I'd like either security or perception, I think, or tactics. Actually, I'll give you both the same options.
Ugh, can I re-roll that, please?
Yes, you may. That was a 1.
So, did you say perception was one of them?
Yes. That 10 is pretty reasonable though. That was a security check. Yeah. A couple of these boxes do have secret compartments, but there's nothing in those compartments. Doesn't look like they have been used ever. The boxes that have the compartments are of the snazzier type that were probably originally here. Certainly amongst the things, particularly of interest, amongst the clothes that are kind of folded and stowed away, are some Imperial fashions. Keldo is way too big for these. He's a big, tall, chonky, wide guy. This is for someone much slimmer and probably around Saskia or Omara's height, which is what, 175? Is it 170 for you two?
I'm shorter.
Are you shorter? Oh.
170.
Let me convert. I am.
Yep.
157.
Oh, okay. I thought you were taller for some reason. Oh no, that's Ellie.
I'm a
isn't it?
little one.
Yeah, that's Ellie. That's Ellie. I was getting confused. Okay, so yeah, about Saskia's height, maybe a little taller. Keldo is like 180, 185, and probably almost as wide. Yeah, he wouldn't fit in these. But yeah, they've been cleaned, they've been stowed away. Also amongst that is female clothing for someone about age 10.
This is weird.
So how old was Leonard compared to Jayla again? Did we ever find out?
Yes. Let me get that info for you.
I want to say he was older, right?
He is. Jayla is early 30s. She's very young for an Imperial Senator. And Leonard is mid-50s, although he has been on the progenitor cells quite a lot. You would have gotten that in his medical records, by the way, Saskia. Lots of progenitor cells keeping him young-ish. So yeah, 20 years between them.
So, well, one could theorize that these belong to Leonard and Jayla, but that would be conjecture, of course, at the moment. Don't suppose any of these have any name tags in, do they, Mara?
Do I see any?
It'd be so easy.
No.
Nope.
Doesn't look like it.
Anything folded up, any pockets, any notes, anything like that? Is it all clean?
I'll start rifling through stuff.
No, unfortunately. If there was, they probably got dissolved during cleaning.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything identifiable.
Well, I'm going to take some photographs of the clothes in case someone recognizes them anyway. Snippy snappy.
Yes. Are you searching through anything else in here? This is oh, and if you look through Keldo's stuff, utilitarian, boring things, a few grubby overalls, gloves, spare parts for his suit, that kind of stuff. Nothing exciting.
And we don't see any like hidden compartments or anything like that, right?
Not in the boxes Keldo has, no.
Right.
They're like thin metal.
Right, okay.
It would be obvious. The other boxes are like big, chonky, sort of environmentally sealed containers by comparison.
Okay. And the rest of the space is the room which has been checked out by the others. Was there another wing?
There is another wing indeed. Dome number 4, which is where the farm is.
Oh, what say you, Mara? Should we check out the dome?
I don't see why not. We may as well give it a shot.
Okay. Jackson, Ellie. You go through the airlock, and you can feel the rush of air as the carbon dioxide is purged, and the strip lighting sort of blinks into life as you enter, and you are scanned. And then nothing happens.
Okay.
Can I see what scan does?
Yeah, you'd be able to see the scanning projector above the door in front of you.
Do I know like what it is, like what it scanned us for?
I would say no, not without getting into the computer that powers it.
Okay, I'm going to trace that computer that powers it.
All right. How?
I guess I'll look up at the ceiling and see if I can see some like wires going to it. If not, I guess I'm drilling up into the ceiling.
Okay, Jackson.
If all the lights on. I mean, I don't recognize the scanning system or anything, do I? Or what it might be scanning for.
Let's see if you do. I'll have either streetwise, planetary, culture and law, or security. Take your pick.
We'll go streetwise.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We can re-roll that one.
Do you want to re-roll that one?
I want to re-roll that one. I think.
We were doing so well earlier as well. Oh,
We
no.
were. Oh, that's not so bad.
You've not seen one like this before. You know that for sure. This is new.
Okay. All right. What if this is not? This doesn't tally up with the age of this place. This is newer. What's this doing here?
Yeah, I should say it's newer to you as a federal officer. It's not like new in terms of the architecture.
Right.
Yeah. So
Okay,
it's definitely not federal. It's definitely not jury-rigged by smugglers or pirates that you've seen. So you can rule out a huge chunk of potential technological sources. That leaves either Imperial, Pilots Federation, or maybe Alliance. You've not had much dealings with the Alliance, though.
Right. Okay. Right, Ellie, wherever this thing's from, it's not federal. And it's certainly not jury-rigged.
I mean, I can see the latter part of that. We just got to figure out what it did, where the information is going. I do not want anybody to know we are here at all.
Okay.
Might already be too late. Try and find that, and I'll have a look around. Anything else?
Okay, so I will have. Well, are you two doing two different tasks, or are you helping each other?
I do not have much of computer.
But you do have cyber, which is the role I'm
Please
about
just
to
help.
ask for.
Yes, although it's not very good either.
Okay, what's your cyber?
It will be a modifier 1.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna say no on that one. So yeah, that's fine then. I just wanted to check that first. Ellie, cyber, Jackson. Security or perception?
Security or
Nice.
perception? Gonna go perception.
Okay. Ellie. The Jackson, did you take that re-roll on a fail thing?
Let me check. I don't think I did.
Okay.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Ellie, yeah, it's a lot like working on Mara's courier shell. Have you worked on Mara's courier shell before? You have, haven't you? This was pre coming here. So yeah, not courier, sorry, eagle. So it's a lot like working on her eagle shell. So you're fairly confident this is an Imperial set of tech. I mean, it makes sense. It's an Imperial star system in that regard. But yeah, you get the ceiling panels off. Does probably require Jackson to bend some metal in some places when necessary. But yeah, the panels come off relatively easily, as you know what you're looking for. And yeah, the wiring inside here, neat, easily accessible, and probably somewhat foolishly going directly to the scanning computer on the side of the door. It looks like whoever put this thing in has put it in backwards. The computer really should be on the other side, but it's not. Someone screwed up. Yeah, it would be obvious to you as an engineer that this entire module is the wrong way round. Somebody has put the front end of the module at the back of the corridor.
So it's getting nothing.
It's going to a computer, yes. However, the computer isn't connected to anything else. It's not connected to the door. It's not it's not connected to any obvious communications, only to the power network.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna take this little computer then.
Okay.
Who's gonna take it? It's mine now.
Add that to add that. About 2 kilos of architectural computer that you've got.
Okay, I'll just put it in my backpack.
Yep. The door remains, though, shut. It was probably supposed to be rigged up at some point, but hasn't been.
So we're not in yet.
Nope. I did roll for that, by the way. that was an outcome potential.
Is there a... so there's really no computer that's hooked up that will open this door then?
No.
Can we force it?
I mean, looks like we're just gonna have to force it.
Yeah.
Jackson, and I do one of these. Be my guest.
All right.
Okay.
Let's try this.
I guess athletics.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Pray for us. Oh. Okay.
I mean, it was almost completely pointless me doing that roll. You You beat my DC in terms of, my initial DC there, just straight up. This was just for extra nonsense. Yeah. I think it's like less fully brute force and more a bit of jigging and shuftying to unhitch a security latch of some kind. That you managed to pull it apart. So describe to us how Jackson goes about doing this.
Right, if it's going through a latch, then he's I would say he's found the kind of the way in. There's a little like panel with the screws that get the heads shaved off.
Oh yeah.
That kind of thing. So that no one can theoretically get back into it. So he's managed to kind of pull that top off.
Yeah.
To get in to release the catch, and then since this hasn't been open for a long time, it's just it kind of creaks back into where it should be.
Yeah, it's a bit of a screech.
It's kind of pushing it against its motor. And...
Yeah. And you're inside. The lighting there is already illuminated, all of it functional. And you are in an office and a bedroom.
Ooh.
Covered in layers of dust.
Mm.
But there's no windows, there's no warnings about atmospheric leaks.
Well, whatever this is, it's habitable. Even if no one's been here in years. Lots of years.
I guess we start looking in this office.
I guess. All right.
Okay.
See if there's anything in here.
Yeah. Now, because this hasn't, as a facility, this particular room hasn't been fiddled with or, its layout isn't with security in mind. There's very little here that you could hide things. So this is going to be super low DC. I'll have maybe perception, tactics, security if you fancy it. Yeah. Go for it. Or maybe streetwise as well. I'll chuck that in as an option for you.
I've got perception.
Okay.
I'll also go perception.
Oh, nice. Yeah. This office is quite obviously Leonard's. One of the very first things you find are some data pads when you fire them up. Leonard's mug comes up as the profile picture, and yeah, there's no passwords on them. You just swipe up, access them. These are personal data pads. They've got notes, inventories, ideas of where to go in the galaxy and visit. Loads of data log files. Lots of diagnostic files regarding the ships that he has, and you also get more photos. Himself, Jailer, other family members, given the familial resemblance, and several of them have the same ocular implants as him. Let's get Leonard's mug up so everyone can see what he looks like.
Can we tell when these will last?
There we are.
Switched on.
Yeah, it's pretty trivial. You can kind of like on a modern computer, you're able to check the metadata of the file. Probably about 3 years, 3 months, 3.5 years ago, between that sort of time.
Is there anything in his personal notes that is working with Sirius Corp, or would point us to maybe what he was up to?
In terms of... Ooh, I'm going to need computer for that, for sure. There's a lot of data here. A lot of data. Most of it really boring diagnostic stuff. You're going to have to sift through all of that crap. And the answer is none that you can find. Yes, that is
I'm
an
going
8.
to re-roll. I'm going to use a karma ability to re-roll that.
Yeah, and that's the...
Beans. I'm
slightly
going to do
worse.
it one more time.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's an 8, a 7, and an 8.
One more
no.
time.
Is that all of your karma points now spent on this?
Yep. It's 10. It's 10.
A 10 at last. Yeah, the DC was 9 for this. Unfortunately. That's a definite no. There's nothing about Sirius or anything like that with him working for them or any other particulars. Continuing your search, you find clothing, some knickknacks, some rocks, some random components that are just sort of on like an IKEA shelf type deal. Ellie, you'd probably recognize them as bits of engine. Most of them are busted.
I'm gonna take them all.
Okay.
Take them all. No. He owes me so much at this point.
We've got to take these pads back as well, so.
Yeah. And your perception rolls were both very good. Yeah. Now, I said there isn't much in the way of places to hide stuff. However, you do find hidden stuff. Ellie, in amongst those components that you have so gleefully hoarded, all of them are not serviceable. You know, they're just scrap value now. They're broken or malfunctioning or whatever. It's easy to tell. It's also quite easy to tell, especially for someone in your background, that there's a data chip stuck inside one of them.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And she puts it immediately in the data pen. Like she's like, I'm searching this now.
Yes. And it gives you a long list of notes and scribbles. He's done this with the stylus. He hasn't typed this. He's done this quickly. About a biological weapons facility that he discovered fairly recently in the Erasmus system. And the details about where he's heading next to try and confront the owner.
Ooh.
I see. And did he say the owner of it? Like who exactly he's going to confront, or is he just going to do that?
No, there are no names mentioned in these notes. There is a rather fatalistic to whomever might find it kind of header. And he gives the TLDR is he has discovered some kind of illicit weapons factory. He's not going to the authorities because he doesn't trust them. And the information that he found, I should say, he received from the computers at this facility, suggest that they have a base of operations in the TRAPPIST-1 system. Which is a long distance away. TRAPPIST-1 is quite close to Earth. It's also quite close to Sirius.
Indeed.
Looks like that's probably where he headed last.
This,
Oh man.
the way that's written, I still think we're chasing a dead man.
At least I want to punch him less.
Or what's left of him.
I mean, I'm not gonna punch a man's remains. If anything, I just turn around and pop you one.
You both hear a scream from one of the other domes. It's Keldo.
Oh.
What?
Oh, I think so.
Oh dear. What has Keldo said now?
He's not. Anyways, is there anything else in here before we head on back?
Anything in particular that you're looking for?
Any other personal effects?
Could you be more specific? Because there's lots of personal gubbins in here. A lot of it is neatly laid out, kind of like the busted components and keepsakes that Ellie had pocketed.
I want to find the least dusted thing in here.
Least dusted. You've probably taken a few of them.
But anything that looks like it wasn't originally there or doesn't belong, like it's different.
Oh god, there's a
like
lot.
If this isn't like Imperial Place, anything that would be obviously federal.
Oh no, there's for sure sort of federal touristy knickknacks in amongst his little display shelving.
Right.
There is I'd imagine probably the most standouty things is a fresh rank patch for the rank of petty officer from the Federal Navy. He has it's dead now, but it looks like there was an earth plant that he would have had 100% both paid a ton of money for and gotten from Earth. It's just sort of a dead, sort of crispy flower of some sort once upon a time in dry soil. He has from the federal. There's a non-functional federal laser pistol. It's a model that's produced. What's the Vega? That's it. It's a Vega model, where the federal naval yards are. That's federal stuff that kind of sort of stands out. There's a ton of random Imperial gubbins as well. Probably a few Alliance bits as well. I think there's a couple of bottles of Lavian brandy. There's some unidentified object thing that says Soontil Relic on a little label. It looks kind of like a egg sort of thing, but when you pick it up to inspect it, it is quite obviously not an egg.
I'm trying to think of anything that might be important. So, other than the dead laser pistols, any other weapons around?
Yes, but they're nothing dreadfully fancy. You've got there's an AR-50 assault rifle. Well, I mean, it's kind of sort of fancy. They're reasonably expensive, but they're not any better or worse than the fairly inexpensive mass-produced stuff that you can use. That you could just go to most systems and purchase. There is a TK Aphelion laser rifle there as well. There is I'd imagine, further poking around, looking in a few storage boxes, you'd find an empty missile case as well. It's obviously empty. It doesn't have the cap on, and all of the insides are There's no warhead. There's no timing fuse. This looks like a prop that you'd use for safety, like safety demonstrations for weapons handling.
Right.
Yeah, but the dead laser pistol kind of stands out because it's expensive and it's also obviously dead. There's no power capacity units in there that would allow it to operate. The assault rifle and the laser gun, there's nothing obviously exciting about them other than they're shiny.
Any other like paper notes, like anything handwritten that's not in computer storage?
Just a few system names of far flung. You recognize the sector that Beagle points in,
Right.
and a few notes here and there saying green system, and green system, and avoid here and there. I'll have actually from both of you. I'll have a. Either navigation or planetary knowledge check.
Right.
Oh dear, Ellie's rolled a 1, but she doesn't have any karma points left.
I'm going to gamble on a planetary.
Ooh.
Oh!
Oh man!
Ooh!
Jackson with the 10. Yeah, Jackson, these are star systems from the Distant Worlds expedition.
This guy's been around.
Yeah. His flight logs don't suggest that he has been on the Distant Worlds expedition himself, but it looks like he was planning to retrace the steps at some point, perhaps. Seems like he probably missed the opportunity to go on the original expedition for some reason and is playing catch up, maybe.
Well, Leonard had plans, but never got to carry them out.
That's certainly the impression. You know, this looks like an expedition plot, and this is scribbled down, you know, on paper notes. Paper isn't like a rare commodity, but it's kind of unusual. You probably find a couple of stacks of paper like you'd find in an office in their little sort of folded thing. You know, with the wrapping still on them, and one that's open at one end, and a few sheets of space at the top that you could press down.
Right. Ooh. Yeah, we are chasing a ghost, Ellie. We got plans to go places that he never got to go on. Who and where is this guy?
Probably here. And Ellie holds up the data pad and circles the planet next to Earth.
Yeah, it's about, if I remember rightly, Trappist 1 is about 4 or 5 light years from Earth, I think.
It's not that far.
No, it's very close indeed. I'm gonna check that real quick.
30 or less, I think.
Yeah. Oh no, it won't be like 5 because that's too close. But yeah, Trappist 1 is essentially a bit of a like a nature area, as it were. There's no large permanent population there. A couple of dozen at most. There are no stations. There are no planetary facilities. It's essentially a nature reserve, as it were. It's one of the closest Earth-like worlds to Earth that hasn't been terraformed. Which is really rare. Really rare. So definitely.
I mean, it looks like we're gonna have to go here to find answers. This looks like the next place he was heading.
That's where that's
But-
pointing us next. I can't think of
Yeah.
anywhere else. Nothing else indicates anything else but that.
I
only lead we got.
I imagine we leave all the evidence here.
Yeah, this is tourist stuff. We'll bring the pads, but there's nothing useful in the rest of this.
No, I meant if we're heading to Sirius Corp, to their corp, we leave all the evidence here.
Oh, I see. Yes. But I can't see anything nice happening to us if we roll up with this evidence on us.
Yeah, me either. Especially since we're just looking for Leonard at this point in time. So, yeah. Just do that, and we can tell his cousin that he passed away. And not give her the horrible, awful secret. Or maybe we do. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we have kind of proof that he discovered that biological weapon site. So he has nothing to do with it other than finding it.
Yeah.
Someone else owns it. He was going to go and see them
Right.
and has never been seen again.
Right.
So if we do find him, he may not be in very many pieces.
Hopefully he's in one. Maybe they just locked him up or something. I don't know.
Well, that would be more
I'm-
convenient to carry.
I'm thinking that maybe me and Saskia can work on something together to like trace his eye implants since they are so rare. Once we get on the planet and
They
you're
will be
there.
very rare.
Yeah, because not
That'd be our
very
best
many
chance.
people will have them. So yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Anyways, I guess let's take these data pads and break the news to Mara and Saskia.
Yeah, I don't see anything more useful here. Let's
Except for these guns, and Ellie picks up both guns. I just have a pistol. I just have a pistol. I'm gonna take these.
Okay.
well,
um,
we've got no ammo for them, but I suppose.
the ammunition for them is common. Jackson, you'd know this as someone in it with experience with armory. There might not be any ammo for them here, but if you've got kinetic and laser weapons, they're probably compatible with your
Yeah,
with
they're
your caliber.
they're otherwise in working order. The kinetic rifle just needs a clean.
Yep.
Laser rifle just needs a power pack.
The kinetic weapon for sure needs stripping down and cleaning and oiling. It's likely the laser weapon will need its alignment sorted before it's properly usable. So you can safely assume both weapons are not in a usable state currently, but would be fairly easy to repair.
Yeah. Well, take them along with you. A little bit of work, and we'll have these back running up. No problem.
Yep.
That Vega pistol, by the way, busted. You'd need parts costing millions to get it working.
I will leave that.
Yeah, Jackson, I think you've probably seen a few of these before. They're antique pistols that officers usually wear for ceremonial things. A busted one isn't unheard of, but
Would it be of any value to sell?
maybe to the right person. Usually speaking, these guns would be, like I say, ceremonial dress for high-ranking officers. Sort of commanders, Navy commanders and above, at formal occasions. If a full sword and board gear wasn't necessary.
Right.
Yep. So maybe.
Right. I'll hold on to that for now.
Okay. Add those to your character sheets. If by some means you do get that thing working, I'll give you the stat line. But for now, it is mostly valuable for its provenance rather than its even its scrap value, if that makes sense. You know, it's just titanium, aluminium, a few crystals, and copper wiring, ultimately. Now, you loot the place figuratively. Well, I mean literally in some cases, and head back in. Saskia and Mara, who have just finished searching through the stuff that Keldo has been so kind to organize for them, probably years in advance.
Hey, Keldo, there's a bed back
Aye.
there.
All right.
It's a lot more comfy than that.
Wait, you got in? How?
I'm a genius. I don't know.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
true.
Well, all right.
I mean, isn't it only fair to warn him that... Is that the bedroom of who I think it is?
Yeah, it's the bedroom of Leonard, and we're gonna need to leave some bioweapons here.
Fucking excuse me, what?
Yeah. So,
All due respect. Fuck no.
listen, it's gonna be fine. We'll die, and then you can shoot him into the sun. It's fine.
I can't shoot shit into a sun from here. Do I look like I have a starship in working order?
I don't know where else to leave him. Keldo, to let you know our luck in all this, you are the individual, aside from these three, I trust the most right now.
Well, holy shit, what a predicament you're in.
Yeah,
Chief, is
that's
she
right.
bullshitting me?
No, she's not.
Well, holy fuck. Well, this
Right.
place...
These are the only three people I trust in the galaxy right now. With the job that we're on.
Shit.
Right. Yeah, it sucks. So it's either we roll in with the bioweapons and evidence to the place that had produced it.
Fucking
And say,
bioweapons, you...
Hello? How you doing? Where's Leonard?
What? I mean, you could just knock and ask, I suppose, but that'll probably get you as dead as your Leonard buddy.
I mean, probably, but we can just feign ignorance, right? We can just be all like, oh, we have a ship
You're
log.
going up
like,
against
right, like,
Sirius Cop of all people. That ain't gonna happen.
yeah.
Not by choice.
So,
Yeah.
you're saying
We just,
you found evidence that... Oh,
yeah,
you
and
discovered
in
this
Saskia,
and then
the
went after
data
them.
pad.
Yep.
Right. Our healthiest thing to do here might be to report this straight back to Fenris, you know.
Who the hell is
That's
that?
true.
A guy.
friends.
There's some guy, you know.
Dude,
Oh,
he's a-
right.
The other person I
client
trust.
privilege, I guess. Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
The other person I trust, except he's not too high up there either.
Well,
But yeah, before we go here, we gotta get this information back to Fenris. I mean, maybe it might be good enough.
This place ain't safe anymore. Not for me, certainly. Listen to me
Yeah, sorry about that.
real quick. If you found me here chasing after Leonard, other people are gonna find me here chasing
Maybe.
after Leonard. You know?
Or us.
I can't be sure that we're the only team that they've sent out to find him.
Oh, they're definitely not the only team. Whether or not it's the same people that have sent anyone out looking for him, I don't know.
Shit.
But we've been followed, we've been accosted by feds, and
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
No,
it don't
there's
take, don't take much to be accosted by feds, that's for sure.
you're not wrong.
There's a
but-
nice science lady on the other planet right over there.
It's on this planet.
Oh, so,
Yeah,
there's a nice
that's
science
further
lady over there.
Have a good think about what I mentioned about, you know, just trying to find a place. Somewhere here in the
And-
Empire.
And
Your experiment.
here's the thing. They need somebody that knows mechanics.
Huh.
And if you probably just go up there and be like, Hey, science lady, what up? Can I have a job?
I don't suppose.
I work for staying there.
You could tell her you know us.
Yeah,
I don't suppose
she likes
y'all,
us.
as buddies of Chief here, who ain't got the highest opinion of me, would fancy doing my little self a favor of the highest magnitude.
What you asking?
A lift.
I think that can be arranged.
Yeah. We're gonna leave the bioweapons here, though.
Bioweapons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking biowet. Is that the shit you were asking me about with strange container bullshit?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Welcome to our life.
It's great.
I thought I escaped all this bullshit, but obviously I picked the wrong place to hole up.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yep.
No.
Luck has not smiled on you for this one.
Luck has smiled on me dearly for this one. If you hadn't have found me, I mean, even you, Chief, someone much worse would have.
You're
I think
welcome.
that's sure.
I mean, we are pretty nice. Well, Jackson can have a little bit more manners, but we're pretty nice.
Well,
Yeah.
ma'am, only if people deserve it.
There it is. I was waiting for that.
No, boys.
Kelda, how much did you say you owed?
Okay, hush, Jackson, stop it. You're being
No,
rude.
you-
Hear me out, Ellie. Hear me out.
You deserve to hear this. It's probably about 100 million, 120 million by now.
Okay. We found something in Leonard's bedroom. I don't think he has any use for it anymore. It doesn't work, but you know what one of these is, how much they're worth to the right person.
Oh, you fucking joking?
Vega pistols.
He's got a...
You clean that up, make it get it presentable. That'll
I
make
mean,
a dent in that that debt of yours.
Yeah, it would, but... I'll think about it for sure, yeah.
So I haven't got any use for it.
Well, thank you, Chief. Mighty fine of you.
Nice to see you trying to turn your life around, Keldo.
Thank you. Doing
You're
my
welcome,
best,
soldier.
one day at a time. And... Oh no, that was wrong. Let's try that again. Ruin the dramatic moment with the wrong sound effects. The hell is that?
Ah, son of a...
Okie dokie.
That could not be good. Whatever it is.
Oh, helmets on
Everybody
everyone.
duck. Everybody duck. Everybody get away. Just everybody duck.
You
And
bring
fellas is-
friends.
Not that we know.
Sure as shit didn't.
Of. Okay. The windows. What's any ship landing?
Yes. Who of you has a long-range scanner?
I have binoculars and night vision goggles.
Yeah, me too.
That's fair. Let's see if they've landed somewhere that you can see. Well, holy shit, they have. I shouldn't have sworn just then. I'm too busy being Keldo and his haughty mouth. Yeah, too much method acting there. Okay. Yeah, it's a python.
Okay.
Okay, we got company.
Yeah, we
Please, do we know who it is?
Not yet.
Mara does.
do. Ah, help.
And that's where we'll end the session.
Ah!
Oh no!
I knew you were gonna do that! I even spammed it in chat! No!
No.
You jerk.
Oh,
yeah. Oh yeah. I've been
I'm
sat on
upset.
that one for 2 weeks.
I'm upset.
Hello, Upset. I'm Astercon. I've been your games master today. All right. Let's see. We'll go for this one, I think. I'm gonna leave the waves. They're nice. They're relaxing. Unlike the situation our 4 nearly commanders find themselves in.
God damn it.
Now, in terms of ranking up stuff, yeah, today has been a session.
Uh-huh.
5 rank
I've-
up points?
Oh yeah.
Oh, heck
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Let me just. I can't articulate fully just how successful you have been this session in terms of important roles getting nailed. So much, and added bonus. It looks like Jackson's defeating quote unquote one of his old enemies, which is also worth a ton of rank up points. Just saying. Yes, in the interest of fairness, I always issue them out as a group, and yes, 5 of them for you all.
Oh.
Yeah, which is a big chunk of your next rank. So well done, very well done.
Nice.
Now, let's go around the room to our relationships. It has been a heck of a session this session, that's for sure. We'll start with Brother Sabathius.
Right. Right. Well, I'm Brother Sabathius. You can usually find me at twitch.tv, brother_Sabathius. I'll be playing League Dangerous or Sea of Thieves or costume making Lego. So stop in if you want to. That'd be nice to see you. So Jackson's relationships. Oh, now.
I mean, you've got a +1 from Keldo.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, so many choices. I think we, it's so difficult this time.
Yep.
+1 to Mara.
Ooh. Why 4?
For helping him realize that situations are often not quite as simple as they might seem on the surface. With some of the past that she's just revealed.
Awesome. Outstanding. Thank you very much, Brother Sabathius. Dr. K. Ross.
Hello. Yes, you can find me on Twitter and Twitch under Dr. K. Ross. I like to stream a variety of things, retro things, co-op things, yacht horror things, sometimes even painting streams. It's mostly about the nice, chill environment. And I've been playing Saskia to run for you tonight, the medic. Now, in terms of relationships, it's also going to go to Mara today because I beat up poor Mara, and then she assisted me in a medical procedure. And I'll be a better sport than that.
You get my +1 because I punched you. I love it. That's great. Thank you very much, Dr. K. Ross. Psyche.
Hello. Yes. Hi. I'm Psyche. I've been playing Mara tonight, and I got beaten up, which was pretty nice. I stream 4 days a week over on twitch.tv/Psyche. I stream a lot of Space Sandbox and story games and stuff. Tomorrow I'm going to be starting Mass Effect 3, which I'm pretty excited about, and also Battlefield 2042 this week because it comes out, so lots of pew-pew's going to happen. And yeah, I'm going to give my +1 to Saskia for beating me up because I think the sparring match was fun. And I think also from like a more kind of relationshipy standpoint, it's nice that she felt like she was being trusted with helping somebody kind of process through some stuff. So yeah, definitely putting the +1 there.
Outstanding. Thank you very much. Has anyone hit like another +3 yet?
I've just put a +3 to Saskia, and I've
Ooh.
got 2 +3s,
Yeah.
one from Saskia and
Oh.
one from
+3 for me to Mara.
Jackson. Yeah.
In that case, yeah, all the +3s, reset those down to 0. And
All right.
then the person that you had +3'd gets an extra rank point that they can
So I
place
get
absolutely anywhere. Yes.
Ooh.
Ow. Yosh. Also, just before I hop on, how did your charity do for go? Because that was the thing you were doing.
You mean mine?
That's the thing that you were doing. That you announced last time we had
Yes.
the
So
show.
we raised, I want to say it was around $1,700 for Trans Lifeline, which was pretty awesome.
Nice.
I don't remember the total that the whole group came to. I think it was close to $50,000 though, which was pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's
No, that was for
very
the whole
nice.
month, not just for the marathon. I think for the marathon it was less than that, but it was pretty cool.
Excellent.
Outstanding.
Yeah, thank you very much, Psyche. Taco Trash Can.
Hello. I'm Taco Trash Can. I've been playing Ellie for you today. And I think Ellie's gonna give her +1 to Saskia. Which would put us at a 3, which means you get an extra skill point, whatever you want to do with it. That's good. And I think it's just for picking up on Ellie's comment that she made about living on borrowed time and such. So, yeah.
How long has Ellie been sat on that one with nobody trustworthy enough to tell?
Since she was a kid.
Mm.
So, this is the very first time she's ever told anybody else.
My feels.
Yeah. And, yeah, no, it's crazy. She almost gave Jackson a -1 because it's like, oh, you know that people aren't all bad. Like, they can change. I murdered like a bunch of people when I was a child. Like, but he made up for it at the end. But yeah. Taco Trash Can stream on Mondays right now. So yeah, come on over there. It's around 5 p.m. to 6, or 5 or 6. I don't know what my start time is yet. EST. And I'm just pretty chaotic and I guess funny. I don't know. People tell me I'm funny.
Yes, check out all of these amazing streamers. They are awesome and spectacular. I've got a command for that because I think there we are. Yes. Our moderator's hopped off to bed, I think. So, yeah, we'll sort that out real quick. There was something else I needed to say or do before my outro, but I can't remember what the heck it was now. It wasn't dreadfully important. Oh well. If I remember it, I'll pop it in Discord. So yeah, check out the Discord as well. I've been Astacon. If I had the opportunity, I'd give all of these people a +1 because they've been amazing role players today. It's been a fantastically varied episode. I've loved this one so much, and I got to drop 2 plot twists on everyone that I have been planning for and practicing for 2 weeks. So I have been very, very happy to bring you episode 8 of Commander. Now we are going to go ahead and raid somebody. Oh yeah, for sure. There's no contest. So we're going to go say hi to Dapper Dame, who is doing some Breath of the Wild. You may recognize Dapper Dame from the Empire campaign that we had earlier this year. She's awesome and amazing, variety streamer, spectacularly entertaining, and a great place to go if you're feeling like you need somewhere to chill, relax, and giggle. I've been Astacon. Thank you, mods. Thank you, lurkers. Thank you, chatters. Thank you, cast. We will see you next week for more Commander, and on Wednesday for the finale of Dark Tide Rising Water at 8 UK time, 3 Eastern. Yes, that is correct. 3 Eastern this week. We had the time zone thing happen last time, just because Europe went to DST, off DST a week before the United States, because that's how we do things over here. Anyway, thank you again, everybody. We will see you soon. Have an adventurous week, and until then, yeah, have fun.